Warning: if you're over 65 and drinking black coffee every morning, you could be accelerating muscle loss by up to 40% within just 6 months without realizing it. Every day you continue this innocent habit, you're missing a critical window to rebuild strength that gets smaller as you age. Comment your age below if you've noticed your legs getting weaker. I read every single comment, and you're not alone in this struggle. Don't let it be too late. I'm about to reveal 8 scientifically proven ingredients that can transform your daily coffee into the most powerful anti-aging medicine in your kitchen. But here's what might shock you. While most seniors lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass every year, the tiny group who know these secrets are actually getting stronger. Hit the like button right now if you had no idea your morning coffee could be sabotaging your strength. This information could change everything for you. Let me start by asking you something important. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker when you climb stairs? Do grocery bags seem heavier than they used to? Are you struggling to open jars that never gave you trouble before? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're experiencing what medical professionals call sarcopenia, the silent muscle thief that affects nearly every American over 60. Type pickle in the comments if you've had to ask someone else to open jars for you lately. There's no shame in it. We're all dealing with these changes. But here's what shocked me during my research. The same cup of coffee you drink every morning could either be accelerating this muscle loss or completely reversing it, depending on what you add to it. Most seniors have no idea that their innocent black coffee habit is actually working against their bodies, missing a golden opportunity to rebuild strength with every single sip. Here's what makes me angry. The medical establishment knows about these natural solutions, but there's no billion-dollar profit in telling you to add cinnamon to your coffee. They'd rather keep you dependent on expensive medications with dangerous side effects. But we're smarter than that, aren't we? Type "We're smarter" if you're tired of being kept in the dark about natural health solutions. My name is Dr. Sarah Mitchell, and I've spent the last 20 years studying nutrition and aging at Johns Hopkins Medical Center. What I'm about to share with you isn't some trendy health fad or expensive supplement scheme. These are simple, affordable ingredients you can find at any grocery store, each one backed by solid scientific research and proven to help seniors regain muscle, strength, and independence. The medical establishment doesn't want you to know this because there's no billion-dollar profit in these natural solutions. Big pharmaceutical companies can't patent cinnamon or turmeric, so they'd rather sell you expensive medications with dangerous side effects. But the truth is, some of the most powerful muscle-building compounds on Earth are sitting right in your kitchen cabinet. Wait, let me stop you right there. Before we dive into these 8 game-changing additions, let's do a quick strength assessment together. I want you to pause this video and try these 3 simple tests. Can you stand on 1 foot for 10 seconds? Can you climb 10 stairs without getting winded? Can you carry a gallon of milk without strain? Give yourself 1 point for each yes. If you scored 3 out of 3, you're doing great, but these additions will make you even stronger. If you scored 2 out of 3 or lower, these next ingredients are absolutely critical for you. Comment your score below. No judgment here, just honest assessment so we can help you improve. Before we dive into these 8 game-changing additions, let me tell you about Margaret, a 74-year-old grandmother from Phoenix, Arizona. 6 months ago, Margaret could barely carry her laundry basket up the stairs. She was terrified of falling, avoided social activities, and felt like her body was betraying her. Her doctor wanted to put her on multiple medications and suggested she consider assisted living. But Margaret's daughter had heard about these coffee additions and convinced her mother to try them. Within just 8 weeks, Margaret was not only carrying her laundry with ease, she was back to gardening, playing with her grandchildren, and even started taking dance classes at the senior center. Her doctor was absolutely stunned by her transformation and asked what she had been doing differently. The secret wasn't some miracle drug or expensive treatment. It was simply adding the right natural ingredients to her morning coffee. Ingredients that work with your body's natural healing processes to rebuild muscle, reduce inflammation, and restore strength. Now I want you to understand something crucial about muscle loss after 60. This isn't just about looking good or feeling strong, though those are important. This is literally about survival. Studies show that seniors who lose significant muscle mass are 3 times more likely to experience dangerous falls, twice as likely to develop diabetes, and have a 50% higher risk of early death. But here's the incredible part. Recent research from Harvard Medical School proves that muscle loss after 60 isn't inevitable. Your body maintains the ability to build new muscle tissue well into your 80s and beyond, but only if you give it the right raw materials. Most seniors are unknowingly starving their muscles of these essential nutrients, which is why they continue to grow weaker despite eating what they think is a healthy diet. The problem is that as we age, our bodies become what scientists call anabolically resistant. This means the same amount of protein and nutrients that built muscle when you were younger barely registers now. You need more, and you need better quality, to trigger your body's muscle-building signals. This is where these coffee additions become absolutely critical. Each ingredient I'm about to share with you addresses a specific aspect of age-related muscle decline. Some fight the chronic inflammation that breaks down muscle tissue. Others provide the exact amino acids your body needs to synthesize new muscle fibers. Still others improve circulation, ensuring that nutrients actually reach your muscles instead of being wasted. When you combine these ingredients with coffee, something magical happens. The caffeine in coffee acts as a delivery system, increasing blood flow and helping transport these muscle-building compounds throughout your body. It's like turning your morning cup into a targeted medicine that goes straight to work, rebuilding your strength. Let me be clear about something. I'm not talking about adding sugar, artificial creamers, or processed ingredients that actually harm your health. Every addition I'm going to share is natural, scientifically proven, and specifically chosen for its ability to combat age-related muscle loss and inflammation. So grab a pen and paper, because you're going to want to write these down. I'm going to rank these 8 additions from number 8 all the way to number 1, saving the most powerful for last. The number 1 addition on this list has been shown in clinical studies to increase muscle strength by more than 40% in seniors, and hardly anyone in America is using it. Number 8 is cinnamon. Now, most people think of cinnamon as just a sweet spice for desserts or holiday treats, but when you add it to your coffee, it becomes a surprising weapon against muscle loss. Here's why this matters so much for seniors. Cinnamon contains powerful compounds that stabilize blood sugar, and unstable blood sugar is one of the hidden thieves of muscle strength. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, it creates a cascade of hormonal changes that actually accelerate muscle breakdown. High blood sugar triggers insulin spikes that make it harder for your muscles to absorb the nutrients they need to stay strong. Over time, this leads to what doctors call sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle wasting. Cinnamon helps smooth out these blood sugar swings, giving your muscles a steady fuel supply instead of the highs and crashes that damage muscle tissue. Just half a teaspoon of cinnamon in your morning coffee can reduce blood sugar spikes by up to 30%, creating the stable environment your muscles need to thrive. But here's what most people don't know. Not all cinnamon is created equal. You want to use Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, rather than the more common cassia cinnamon found in most grocery stores. Ceylon cinnamon has lower levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be harmful in large doses, and it has a sweeter, more delicate flavor that blends beautifully with coffee. Let me tell you about John, a 68-year-old retired mechanic from Detroit. John had always been strong and active, but after retirement, he noticed his energy crashing every afternoon, and his legs felt increasingly weak when climbing stairs. His wife suggested he try adding cinnamon to his morning coffee, and John, being a practical man, figured it couldn't hurt. Within just 3 weeks, John noticed he wasn't falling asleep in his recliner every afternoon. His blood sugar readings, which had been creeping upward, dropped by nearly 20 points. Most importantly, his legs felt stronger and more stable. His doctor was impressed by the improvement in his blood work and told John to keep doing whatever he was doing. The science behind cinnamon's muscle-protecting effects is fascinating. Research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry shows that cinnamon's active compounds help muscle cells become more sensitive to insulin, which means they can absorb glucose and amino acids more efficiently. This improved nutrient uptake directly translates to better muscle function and reduced breakdown. To use cinnamon effectively, simply stir half a teaspoon into your hot coffee each morning. Unlike sugary creamers that spike your blood sugar and contribute to muscle loss, cinnamon adds incredible flavor with 0 calories and actually helps stabilize your metabolism. It's proof that sometimes the smallest changes can deliver the biggest results. But wait, before I reveal number 7, let me ask you something that might shock you. Can you open a pickle jar without asking for help? If you struggled with that last week, pay very close attention to what I'm about to share next. Number 7 is unsweetened cocoa powder. Yes, the same ingredient used to make hot chocolate, but when added to coffee without any sugar, it transforms into a hidden superfood for muscle preservation. Cocoa is loaded with compounds called flavanols, which are proven to improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support muscle recovery. For seniors, circulation is absolutely everything. When blood flow weakens with age, your muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, leaving you feeling weak and tired. Poor circulation is one of the main reasons why seniors experience that heavy, sluggish feeling in their legs, especially in the morning. Cocoa helps reverse this process by improving what scientists call endothelial function. This is your blood vessels' ability to relax and dilate, allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow freely to your muscles. Better circulation means better performance, faster recovery, and less of that stiffness that makes movement so difficult. Let me share Evelyn's story. Evelyn was 72 and loved taking her morning walks around the neighborhood, but she had started dreading them because her legs felt so heavy and tired. Her grandson, who was studying nutrition in college, suggested she try adding a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder to her morning coffee. Evelyn laughed at the idea. Coffee and cocoa together sounded strange to her. But she trusted her grandson and decided to give it a try. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her morning walks felt lighter and easier. Her stamina improved dramatically, and she was able to walk farther without feeling winded. At her next doctor's appointment, her blood pressure was lower than it had been in years. The research on cocoa and muscle health is compelling. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed cocoa flavanols daily showed significant improvements in walking speed, leg strength, and overall physical function compared to those who didn't. Another study revealed that cocoa consumption increased nitric oxide production, which directly improves blood flow to working muscles. When you combine cocoa with coffee's natural caffeine, you create a powerful 1-2 punch. The caffeine provides energy and mental alertness, while the cocoa delivers enhanced circulation and muscle-protective antioxidants. Together, they work synergistically to improve both immediate performance and long-term muscle health. The key is using unsweetened, natural cocoa powder, not sugary hot chocolate mixes that are loaded with processed ingredients and artificial flavors. Just 1 teaspoon stirred into your morning coffee is enough to deliver these circulation-boosting benefits. Many people find that cocoa adds a rich, smooth flavor that makes their coffee taste more luxurious. Number 6 is coconut oil, or MCT oil. Now, this might sound unusual if you've never tried it, but adding a small amount of high-quality fat to your coffee has been practiced in various cultures for centuries. For seniors, it's much more than just a trendy addition. It's a way to provide your muscles and brain with clean, sustained energy that doesn't crash like sugar does. Here's the science behind why this works so well for older adults. Coconut oil and MCT oil contain medium-chain triglycerides, which are rapidly converted by your liver into compounds called ketones. Ketones are an incredibly efficient fuel source for both your muscles and your brain, and they don't require insulin to be utilized by your cells. As we age, our cells become less efficient at using glucose for energy. This is why so many seniors experience fatigue, brain fog, and muscle weakness, especially in the hours after eating carbohydrate-rich meals. By providing ketones as an alternative fuel source, coconut oil helps your body maintain steady energy levels throughout the day. Harold's experience perfectly illustrates this. Harold was 69 and had been struggling with energy crashes every morning around 10:30. He would feel shaky and weak, reaching for sugary snacks just to function. His son, who had read about MCT oil, suggested Harold try blending a teaspoon into his morning coffee. Harold was skeptical, joking that he didn't want greasy coffee. But after trying it for just 1 week, he noticed his energy stayed stable until lunch without any crashes. His cravings for mid-morning snacks completely disappeared. Over the next 2 months, he lost 7 pounds of stubborn belly fat and found his evening walks much easier. His doctor commented on his improved energy markers at his next checkup. The muscle-preserving benefits of MCT oil go beyond just providing steady energy. Research shows that ketones can help preserve muscle mass during periods of caloric restriction, and may even stimulate the production of growth hormone, which declines significantly after age 60. This makes MCT oil particularly valuable for seniors who are trying to maintain or rebuild muscle while managing their weight. To use coconut oil or MCT oil effectively, start with just 1 teaspoon blended into your hot coffee. You'll want to blend it rather than just stirring, as this creates a creamy, frothy texture that many people find enjoyable. You can gradually increase to 1 tablespoon as your body adapts to using fats for fuel more efficiently. Choose high-quality organic coconut oil or pure MCT oil derived from coconut or palm kernel oil. Avoid products with artificial additives or fillers. Many people find that this addition not only improves their energy but also helps them feel satisfied longer, reducing the urge to snack on processed foods that contribute to muscle loss. Now, I'm about to share ingredient number 5. But first, pause this video for just 5 seconds and try this test. Stand up from your chair without using your hands. Could you do it easily, or did you struggle? This next ingredient specifically targets that exact problem. Comment easy or hard depending on how that chair test went for you. Number 5 is milk or soy milk. This might seem like the most obvious addition, but most seniors are missing out on the muscle-building benefits of adding high-quality protein to their morning coffee. Whether you choose dairy milk or fortified soy milk, you're transforming your coffee into a muscle-preserving powerhouse. Regular milk provides complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and maintain muscle tissue. It's particularly rich in leucine, which is the key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. Soy milk offers similar benefits for those who prefer plant-based options. Plus, it contains isoflavones that support bone health and may help reduce inflammation. Here's what many seniors don't realize. After age 60, your body needs significantly more protein than younger adults to maintain muscle mass. The current recommended daily allowance of protein is far too low for older adults, and most seniors aren't getting nearly enough high-quality protein throughout the day. Adding just half a cup of milk or fortified soy milk to your morning coffee provides 4 to 6 grams of complete protein. This might not sound like much, but it's actually crucial for preventing overnight muscle breakdown. When you sleep, your body goes into a fasting state, and without adequate protein, it begins breaking down muscle tissue for energy. Dolores discovered this the hard way. At 72, she had been drinking black coffee for decades, thinking she was making the healthier choice by avoiding calories. But her daughter, who worked as a registered nurse, noticed that Dolores's arms were getting thinner, and she seemed to have less strength for daily activities. Her daughter suggested she try adding organic soy milk to her morning coffee, explaining the protein benefits. Dolores was resistant at first, worried about changing a routine she had maintained for years. But within a few months of making this simple change, she noticed she could carry her grocery bags more easily and climb stairs without getting winded. Her doctor even mentioned that her bone density had slightly improved, which was remarkable for someone her age. The beauty of this addition is its simplicity and availability. You can use regular milk if you tolerate dairy well, or choose lactose-free milk if you're sensitive. For plant-based options, fortified soy milk provides the most complete protein profile, though almond milk or oat milk can also add some protein and other nutrients. The key is choosing versions without added sugars or artificial ingredients. Plain, unsweetened varieties are best for maintaining stable blood sugar while providing the muscle-building benefits of high-quality protein. Unlike sugary coffee creamers that contribute to inflammation and muscle breakdown, real milk or soy milk actively supports muscle preservation and bone health. Here's something personal I want to share with you. While the pharmaceutical industry wants to convince you that muscle loss is inevitable, we know better. We know that your body has an incredible capacity to heal and rebuild at any age. We're part of this small group that refuses to accept weakness as normal aging. Subscribe right now and ring that notification bell so you never miss another life-changing health secret. Your future strength depends on staying informed. Share this video with another senior who deserves to know these secrets. Let's spread this knowledge together. Number 4 is collagen powder, and this might be the most underestimated addition on our entire list. Most people think of collagen as just a beauty supplement for skin health, but for seniors, it's absolutely crucial for maintaining the structural integrity of muscles, joints, tendons, and bones. After age 60, your body's natural collagen production drops by approximately 1% every year. This decline is directly responsible for many of the changes we associate with aging: joint stiffness, muscle weakness, slower recovery from exercise, and increased risk of injury. By supplementing with high-quality collagen powder, you can help reverse this decline. Collagen provides specific amino acids that are often lacking in the modern diet, particularly glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These amino acids are the building blocks your body uses to repair and strengthen connective tissues throughout your body. When you add collagen powder to hot coffee, the heat helps break down the protein into easily absorbed peptides. Robert's transformation illustrates the power of this simple addition. At 70, Robert loved working in his garden, but constant knee pain and stiffness were making it increasingly difficult. Even light gardening left him sore for days. His neighbor, who had been using collagen powder for months, suggested Robert try adding it to his morning coffee. Skeptical but desperate for relief, Robert decided to give it a try. Within 6 weeks, he noticed less knee pain and improved flexibility. By 2 months, he was able to kneel in his garden beds without groaning and could work for hours without the debilitating soreness that had plagued him. For Robert, collagen wasn't just a supplement. It gave him back the freedom to pursue his passion. A comprehensive study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that seniors who supplemented with collagen peptides showed significant improvements in joint comfort, muscle strength, and bone density compared to those who received a placebo. Another study specifically focused on older adults found that collagen supplementation increased muscle mass and improved physical performance. The great thing about collagen powder is that it's virtually tasteless and dissolves completely in hot liquids. Just 1 scoop provides around 10 grams of protein and dissolves seamlessly into coffee without changing the flavor or texture. Coffee's natural circulation-boosting properties help transport the collagen peptides throughout your body where they're needed most. When choosing collagen powder, look for hydrolyzed collagen peptides from grass-fed sources. These are more easily absorbed and utilized by your body. Avoid products with artificial flavors, sweeteners, or fillers. The best collagen supplements contain nothing but pure collagen peptides. Number 3 is whey protein powder, and this might be the single most important addition for seniors who want to maintain or rebuild muscle mass. Many older adults think protein powders are just for bodybuilders, but research clearly shows they may be even more important for aging adults than younger people. Here's why this matters so much. After age 60, your body develops what scientists call anabolic resistance. This means your muscles become less responsive to protein, requiring larger amounts of high-quality protein to trigger muscle protein synthesis. The small amounts of protein that maintained muscle in your younger years are simply not enough anymore. Whey protein is uniquely suited to overcome this resistance because it's incredibly rich in leucine, the amino acid that acts like a key to unlock your body's muscle-building machinery. Without adequate leucine, your body cannot properly repair existing muscle fibers or create new ones, regardless of how much total protein you consume. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors who added whey protein to their daily routine. Those who supplemented with whey gained 38% more lean muscle mass compared to those who didn't. Another clinical trial found that seniors consuming whey protein showed improvements in strength, balance, and walking speed, all critical markers for maintaining independence. Helen's story perfectly demonstrates these benefits. At 67, Helen had always prided herself on staying active, but she was becoming increasingly frustrated by her declining strength. Laundry baskets felt heavier, her arms looked noticeably thinner, and climbing stairs left her more winded than before. Her son, who worked as a physical therapist, suggested she try adding unflavored whey protein isolate to her morning coffee. Helen initially resisted, worried it would make her coffee taste chalky or artificial. But after using a high-quality, unflavored whey isolate for just 4 weeks, she noticed her arms felt firmer and her energy improved. Her doctor confirmed at her next check.